Hi, welcome back to 18 WJTS News. Someone new filling in for the Dubois County Humane Society. I'm Kaleb, and I'm here with Tori and Biscuit.
Yes.
This beautiful pupper right here. Can you tell me a little bit about Biscuit?
Yeah, so this is Biscuit. She is a 10-year-old American Bulldog. Whenever she came in here, she was heartworm positive, and then she's been here so long that she has completed her heartworm treatment, and that was a very, very lengthy treatment for her. But she is back, and she is back out playing in playgroup. She's loving every minute of it, and she's a really spunky 10-year-old American Bulldog. A lot of people, they look at her and they're like, Bulldog, and they always think of like the French Bulldogs. French Bulldogs are like the shorter ones with the more like skin on their faces and stuff like that, and they have the shorter snouts, but American Bulldogs are the bigger ones with the little bit longer snouts. She still snores. She still drools.
She still get all that cuteness.
Yes. But yeah, she is very outgoing. She loves to play fetch. She loves treats. Like, treats are her absolute favorite thing. But yeah, she can be a little bit particular about the dogs that she plays with, but she typically gets along with a lot of the dogs that we have here that join playgroups with her. But yeah, she can be a little bit specific about her people as well. Typically, I mean, like, she's only known you for like 5 minutes, and
she's really bonded to me quite well here. She's sitting on my foot, and she actually rolled over and let me pet her tummy. So that was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, that's a pretty big thing for her. Because she can be a little bit uncomfy, especially with men. But if she shows you her belly, she's like, I'm pretty comfy with you. That's just her saying like, oh, I trust you. I get good vibes. So.
Well, if you want a dog that has a little bit of not a mean look, but a muscular look to her, to maybe scare off some potential intruders, that also has an absolutely cute, cuddly, and loving side, this might be the perfect dog for you.
Yeah, she says I can be a little, she's doing it again. But she says I can be a little bit intimidating sometimes with people. She will let somebody know that she's not comfortable if they're petting her in an area that she doesn't like. But it's not immediately goes to bite. She is one that we call them corrections, and also body language. She's really good at showing body language. So whenever a dog is uncomfortable, they will pin back their ears, their tail will stop wagging. They will have what we call whale eye. It's where you can see like all of the whites of their eyes. Some dogs, their mohawk or hackles is another word for it, but it's just like right here, it raises. Some other dogs, they drool like consistent, like it is a lot, and it's, yeah, you can tell, and she's really good at telling everybody that like, hey, I don't like this, or like, I'm uncomfortable right now. And that's a really great thing for a dog to have, because you want to be able to pay attention to those things, especially working with dogs, hanging out with dogs, even just approaching any dog out on the street or something like that.
Yeah, just like humans, she has her boundaries. But if you saw a little bit ago, I quit petting her, she was like, hey, why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? So this would, she'd be a great dog for someone who wants,
loves attention, loves cuddling. Yes. This girl will cuddle all day, but she also does have that fun, playful side to her. Like I said, fetch. She will run around a yard until she can't run anymore. She loves playing tug of war as well. She'll do that until she drops.
So what about kids? You think she'd do well with kids?
I would probably say kids that are older than 10 years old, just because she can be a little bit particular about where people pet her. So we want kids that are going to know how to tell the boundaries of dogs, as well as the body language that dogs show people. So we wouldn't be opposed but to kids, but just older kids.
Okay.
She would do great with other dogs. I don't think we have cat tested her because we haven't had anybody that is interested in her that had cats. But yeah,
So 125 is the adoption fee, right?
yes,
Okay.
125 is her adoption fee. She deserves it though.
Yeah, she absolutely needs a wonderful home.
Yeah,
She wants a nice
she
bed
does.
with somebody to cuddle in, and
Yeah, she has been very stressed out since she has been here at the shelter. We actually have moved her from a kennel to the back. We have moved her from there into her very own little like tiny house kind of thing. We call it our cottage. It's where she lives, unless like weather permitting, then we have to bring her into the kennels. But she's a lot less stressed out there. Whenever she was in her kennel, she would tear up her bed, she would tear up the white walls, like anything that she could get her mouth on, she would just tear up because she was so absolutely stressed, especially with the loud noises, with dogs walking past her constantly, and just like especially with her heartworm treatment and her not being able to do the activities that all the other dogs would do. So it was just very high stress. And so we moved her out to her own little building where it has her own little yard, and she loves it out there. So she keeps it very, very clean.
so potentially a low maintenance dog as far as that goes.
She doesn't potty in there. She doesn't like tear up stuff out there. She is like living her best life out there with the circumstances of being at the shelter. But her best life would definitely be in somebody's couch potato.
Absolutely. And Dubois County Humane, as Biscuit wants more pets, DuboisCountyHumane.org is the website to go to. Now, even if you don't have the space or you're not in the position to take Biscuit into your home, you can sponsor the adoption fee as well.
Yes, yeah, you can sponsor it. And even if you can't commit to adopting her, like she's 10 years old, she needs to get out of the shelter. She is a senior dog. We have way too many senior dogs here right now, and they should not be spending their golden years here at the shelter. Her especially, like she deserves to be in a home, whether that be an adoption home or a foster home. We are always open to our senior dogs just going into foster care. And that, I mean, it's not the commitment of actually having the dog for the rest of their life, but it gets them out of this place, and it lets them relax a little bit more. So, but fostering, I can tell you that while I'm talking about it, fostering entails like we supply all of the food that you might need, all of the equipment per se, like if you need bowls, if you need toys, stuff like that, if you need beds, we will supply all of that with the animals. And we will cover all of the medical cost. And so if an emergency happens, you just contact us and we would take care of it. And we would cover all of that stuff. We just want her to get out of here. And whether that be a foster home or an adoption home, we don't really care at this point. She needs out of here.
Absolutely. We want to get Biscuit into a great home or even just a foster home.
Yeah.
As you can see, she is absolutely a cuddler. And
yes,
she wants all of that attention and physical touch. So, and she's not going to get enough of that here in the shelter. So,
no, yeah.
Unfortunately, so.
We try our best. We try to give her as much office time that we can, but it's really hard being as low staffed as we are and getting each dog the attention that they need. It's very hard. So she needs somebody that can give her that time, that can give her that love, and actually a place to call home for her.
Yeah, so DuboisCountyHumane.org is the website if you are interested in Biscuit or any other dogs, of course.
Yes.
And well, Tori, is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap things up here? I mean, Biscuit's just ready to go home with us at this point, so.
Yeah, back to the foster thing, we always need fosters, especially with it being kitten season right now. We are getting a lot of surrenders for litters of kittens, and especially bottle-fed kittens. Those are the biggest that we have an issue of finding the fosters for, because it is a very timely job for the bottle-fed kittens. But we always need fosters, whether that be dogs, whether it be the small dogs, or even just the kittens, bottle-fed kittens, anything like that. Fosters, if you don't want to commit to actually having a pet of your own, but you can give a couple of weeks or even a month or so, then the foster is the route that you can go to help out.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's, like we said, there's many ways you can help out with the Dubois County Humane Society. Of course, you guys are also looking for volunteers.
Yes.
At times too, you know.
Volunteers, they are basically what makes this place run. If it wasn't for our volunteers, I don't know where we would be at, especially with play groups. Like, there are so many ways that you can come in and help out, not just like actually working in the kennels or working in the cat rooms, but we do play groups. And that is a really fun way for volunteers to get involved and see the enrichment that play groups is for our dogs, because it's, you know, it's really cool just to watch them like play and run around and just have a great time.
Yeah.
And not be stressed out. And so that's a really great way to get into it. Also, you can volunteer and come in here and play with the cats. We have toys that they always need socialization. Our dogs, cats, like always. So volunteers, fosters, if you can't volunteer, if you can't foster, share our post on Facebook, get the word out there, because your one share might just reach an adopter or might reach a foster. So if you can't come here physically, just share everything that you can. So
yeah, and one final point on that: if you are a high school or college student who's looking for something to do over the summer and need a resume builder, coming in here and petting dogs and cats and helping out in any other way, that's a fun way to, you know, find something to put on a resume.
Summertime is the best time, because that's when we get the most volunteers. So yeah, come in, walk a dog, hang out with cats, do whatever you want to do, and if you want to actually do some work, we will put you to work. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Tori, for having us here today, of course, and
thanks for coming.
Yeah, somebody needs to adopt Biscuit. I mean, absolutely, just a wonderful dog here.
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and wrap things up here on 18WJTS. Weather is next.